computers and I mean, back on Apollo 11 and Apollo 13, they just had slide rule. The computers were garbage. They just had a slide rule.
And they had to do mathematical equations.
Especially Apollo 13, they were going to die unless they had the exact angle coming back to Earth to get.
Huh?
You know about Apollo 13? You know the men went to the moon. Apollo 11, right? And Apollo 12 went to the moon.
I wasn't listening the whole time.
Well, Uncle Luke and I worked a week with Commander Pete Conrad. He was the commander of Apollo 12. He was the third man to walk on the moon.
Really?
Yeah, really. We worked a week with him. I directed him on 50 TV shows, openings and closings for a museum. And Uncle Luke was a slate guy. He goes, "Scene one, take one." You know, like when you make a video or a movie. Anyhow, Apollo 13, they went to the moon. But they had a massive failure. All the oxygen was turning into carbon dioxide. They were going to die. There's a movie with Tom Hanks in it. You ought to see the movie. And these guys were so smart. They got the right angle, so they went so close to the moon that they would have gone into space and been gone forever. They got so close to the moon that the moon sucked them around in the orbit and launched them back towards Earth. And then as they're going back to Earth 60s later, they're coming back to Earth. Nothing's working to speak of. They were losing oxygen, and they were able to get rid of some of the carbon dioxide because the one guy who got sick, who got the flu, couldn't go. Was down there. He said, "Okay, what do we got? We got rolls of toilet paper." He made filters in his head, figured it out, and they did it on Apollo 13. And then after that, they had to figure out the angle. It had to be like 3.5 degree angle to hit the Earth's atmosphere. Because if too steep, they would have got burnt to death, and it wasn't the exact right angle. They would have deflected, gone out to outer space, and would have died.
Isn't that crazy?
So it shows you, if you're super smart, you can sometimes save your life.
Just like Sanjay Gupta.
I highly recommend someday you see that movie Apollo 13.